Welcome to Mainland Television Regional News. I'm Graham O'Brien, and in today's bulletin, one hand up for President's position, horse still AOL, Dutchman's search continues, and cider takes top honours in Ireland, plus more. The Grey Power drama seems to be dying down in recent weeks with the upcoming annual general meeting on the horizon, where members will be voting to fill positions on the Nelson Grey Power Committee. After the fiasco around the former President Neville Mayall's sacking, then revoking of his membership, no one seemed to be prepared to put up a hand for the position of President. A number of Grey Power members have now formed a group to run for the committee under the title of the Progressives, but have not put up a candidate for President. Neville Mayall, who is no longer a member of Grey Power, is unable to run for this position. However, a surprise announcement this week has a hopeful that is no stranger to the job putting his name into the hat for the top job. In the studio today, Chrissy Small caught up with lifetime member Gordon Curry.
I'm here with former President of Grey Power, Mr. Gordon Curry, and now Gordon's had a long association with Grey Power. Gordon, you resigned from Grey Power a number of years ago now.
What, 2.5 years?
Yeah. Why did you do that? Why did you step down?
Basically because I was on the hospital board and the work pressure was just a little bit too much.
Yeah.
So the opportunity arose, so I stepped down from Grey Power. Yep.
You stepped down, but your association with Grey Power's been ongoing.
Well, yeah, you're quite right there. First of all, I was the representative for Nelson Marlborough West Coast, which meant that I was on the board of the Grey Power Federation, and then I got elected to Vice President's job on the Grey Power Federation, which involves quite a lot of work, and so it meant that I've kept myself fully involved with the Grey Power Federation, yeah. And that we are fully aware of the Grey Power situation throughout New Zealand. And we are trying to do our best for all the members of Grey Power.
Right. So your experience in Grey Power is immense, and is this why you've chosen to come back and put your name in the hat to run for President's?
Well, yes. To me, it was very heart-rendering to see what was going on, because when I left Nelson Grey Power, when I moved down from the President's job, it was fully functional. There was a fully equipped office. There was just under 10,000 members. There was just on $100,000 in savings in the bank. It was a very, very
well
swept
run.
up. Yeah, It's definitely the largest association in New Zealand, and a lot of work went into that. There was a lot of volunteers who did sterling work, and also the office staff. And at the time when I left, the two office staff that are there now, they were working in the office when I left.
Right. Now, of course, that was the older office that has now all been revamped and moved.
Yeah.
What can you bring to Grey Power now as President? What can you offer?
Well, what I want to offer is stability, and what I want is for Grey Power to be the respected association that it was, and that that it will return to what it was, running smoothly. And I said I'm not dictatorial in my in the presidency. It'll be run by the committee, and everything will be done by consensus. And this is the reason I just did want to come back, just to give it the impetus to
the breath of life.
Yeah.
The breath of life back into the old bones.
Yeah.
Now, you were president for 21 years.
Approximately, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you are more than qualified for the job.
Yeah. Well, that was.
Well, sorry.
It started off. I think it was 1,200 when I first joined. I think it was 1,800. Well, I served the first year as chairman of the committee, and then that was under McConnell, and I served there, and then I got elected to the president's job, which I held. But in growing it from 1,800 members to 14,000, that wasn't my doing. That was the doing of the volunteers and the committee. We had at that point in time we had an extremely good office manager, Patsy Mayers. It would be totally unfair of me to name any one particular person that was responsible. It was just a collaborative effort, and this is what I'm looking for, and for the next 12 months. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So we've got the meeting coming up on April 1st.
On 10:30 Wednesday morning, is it? April the 1st. And I would most certainly like to see as many possible Grey Power members, ones who are paid up, to attend that meeting, because this is the future of Nelson Grey Power, and it would be a pity to watch it disintegrate any further, and I would beg you all to please, if you're able, to come to the meeting. Yep.
Right. Gordon Curry, thank you very much for your time today, and good luck in the meeting.
Well, thank you very much. All I can say is I hope I can get there, and I can hope to do what I promised. Okay, thanks, Christine.
Much Ado About Nothing would be a good way to describe the Lewis Stanton episode in this ongoing, not going away in a hurry drama. The Nelson SPCA say they have had numerous complaints about Stanton, although it is uncertain if these are from different people or the same few making various complaints. A vet from Richmond diagnosed Stanton's horse Barney as being 10% dehydrated, though it is hard to understand if this is a real problem, as the horse had water at his disposal but wasn't thirsty enough to drink. So could this really be seen as neglect or cruelty? And if not, on what grounds was the horse really taken? Whatever your opinion, the people of Nelson have shown that they, on the whole, remain ever patient with people of difference and their issues that are not so easily dealt with by bureaucracy or enforced against. We bring you this month's instalment of Honey and Where's Me Horse. Nice to see you again, Honey. Can you please tell us a little bit about how life has been without Barney?
Been a bit boring, but you know, it's like having your child taken away from you. How do mothers or parents feel about that? You know, and not being able to see Barney also puts a bit more stress on it as well. Life isn't exactly the easiest when you're living on a hell of a lot less than $2 an hour because of the situation that has been created, that I've been put into through no fault of one's own.
And after the highly debatable media story about neglect of the horse, how have you found people are treating you now? Is there any comments or any abuse that you've had?
I get one or two regulars that abuse me for it, calling me animal abuser and all that sort of thing. But the public in general don't seem to care about it. You know, they just walk past, say good day. Some don't too. And
the SPCA are now after costs for keeping Barney. Can you give us some comments about this?
Well, first of all, on the day that they took Barney, the SPCA said that they were going to cover the costs. Now they're trying to put it back on to me, knowing full well that I can't afford it. So you must ask the question about the bullying tactics that are going on, because remember the SPCA is an agent of the Crown, and it is also an agent of the Nelson City Council.
And how are you going to meet these costs to get Barney back?
Obviously I can't, but somebody has offered to cover Barney's costs for the SPCA, but there are still some legal things to be sorted out with the SPCA. Somebody was supposed to be talking to me yesterday about trying to organise a visit with Barney, but obviously the SPCA are still very reluctant to let me know where Barney is.
Nelson SPCA manager Donna Walsall told Mainland this week that they are currently waiting for Honu to make contact. Searching has resumed for the third day for the 26-year-old Dutch tourist Ken Bugars. Mr Bugars was last seen on the Pillared Point track, which is in the area between Whaririki and Puponga in Golden Bay on Saturday. There have been no further confirmed sightings of him since that time. This morning, 3 ground teams with 2 specialist search dogs are scouring the area for any sign of the missing man. The weather in the search area is again fine today, however concern is growing for Mr Bugars' welfare given the length of time he has been unaccounted for. Search Coordinator Sergeant Mike Fitzsimons said despite extensive searching, which was now into its 3rd day, by a large number of land, search and rescue personnel and police, no sign of Mr Bugars has been found. Anyone with information should call Nelson or Takaka Police. This week, a Stoke Brewery family business is over the moon after winning the Supreme Cider Award in a country that's been making cider for over 2,000 years. The McCashins family's Rochdale 3-berry cider was one of 6 McCashin brewery products to gain recognition at this month's Dublin Craft Beer Cup in Ireland, taking out a gold medal and the Supreme Cider Award. Scott McCashin said the Supreme Award was a tremendous accolade to receive as the competition attracted entries from all around the world, and it validated the effort that McCashins had put into its cider production. And unlike most ciders on the market, McCashins don't add any sugar. McCashins also won a silver medal for its Rochdale Ginger Lime cider and a bronze for its Rochdale Pear cider. McCashins beer didn't go unnoticed either. The Stoke Bomber Bohemian Ale, Stoke Bomber Oatmeal Stout and Stoke Dark all received silver medals. While New Zealand's cider making history isn't quite so rich as Ireland's, Rochdale cider has long been a prominent player in our region. We have an interview that Chrissy Small had with Emma McCashin a few years ago, talking about the history of their award-winning cider.
Now, with the Rochdale cider that the business is really doing well with, did the McCashins keep producing that once it sold the business to Lion Nathan?
Yeah, when Terry bought the cider factory in 1980,
Yes.
there was actually 5 years worth of cider in the tanks, which actually turned out to be quite a godsend because they ended up bottling the cider and selling it and actually finance the growing brewery. So Rochdale is quite an old brand, started in the late 1930s. Of course, Stoke was surrounded by apple orchards at that time, so it made sense to plonk a cidery right in the middle of it all. And so Rochdale as a brand had huge success up until about the 70s, and then of course you had the decline of cider. Wine started making an appearance on the market and women started experimenting with that, and cider fell out of favour. And so when Terry took over, cider sales had really dropped, and that's why the company was selling it. So but great place to start up a brewery, and of course he continued making the Rochdale cider up until it was sold to Lion.
Right, and then of course you came back to an empty building to begin again.
Yes, yeah. So of course it was logical to start the cider back up again, Rochdale cider, and of course it was very convenient that Monteith's and Max were doing a lot of pushing of cider in the New Zealand market. So we've got on board as well.
McCashin's brewery won 7 medals in total at this year's Dublin Craft Beer Cup, with another 10 medals awarded to other New Zealand entries. Good progress has been made on steps to reopen the Trafalgar Centre, according to Nelson Council. The early contractor involvement, the ECI process, for upgraded works has been put out for tender, with tenders closing on the 15th of April. A seismic response ground assessment has also been commissioned, as outlined at the council meeting in February. The truck-mounted probe has been on site this week to undertake the necessary ground assessments. The results are to be analysed with the final outcomes presented before the start of Stage 1 of the ECI process. This analyst will involve reviewing the assessment, choosing the most cost-effective solution, completing the detailed design, scheduling and pricing. A report on the ECI process and outcomes will be reported to Council on the 30th of April. The aim is to have seismic assessment completed and a decision made on the tender by the end of June 2015. The last of TDC's summer events took place on the weekend, and our camera managed to catch up with one of our Nelson Street buskers who was booked for the event. We'll leave you now with Craig Lee on stage at Sundial Square.
You've watched tears run down a mountain. You've watched a mountain fall. You've watched shadows and darkness. You say you've seen it all. That won't help you to understand. That won't help you find your way. You are a running man. You won't run this way again. And it's so sparse when everything is so far away. Oh, the stars are so high up in the night. Your ship is taking on water, and the last lifeboat just drifted from sight. That won't help you understand. That won't help you find your way. You are a running man. You won't run this way again.
After the break, we'll bring you the latest weather update and some events and happenings coming up from around the region.
Why would you want to pay as much as $1,000 for a single bed mattress when you can buy a high quality locally made mattress like this for as little as $220? And a queen size mattress could cost you in excess of $3,000, but at Nelson Beds you could have a mattress like this as low as $425. So why would you go out and spend a fortune on your child's bedroom when you can come to Nelson Beds and buy a complete single mattress and base set, a 7-drawer Scotch chest, a headboard and a 3-drawer bedside cabinet for as little as $979? So call and discuss our custom manufacturing options and local after sales service at Nelson Beds, Nelson's only bedding manufacturer.
Discover the Belgrove Tavern just 20 minutes south of Richmond on State Highway 6. A restaurant, functions, weddings, barbecue, garden bar with lots of room for kids. Come and see us.
Hi, my name's Ian Mortimer. Mortimer Auto Upholstery is your one-stop shop for all your upholstery needs. We do car and boat interiors, boat canopies, ute tonneau covers, canvas and PVC fabrication. Call in and see us in Oxford Mews, 72 Oxford Street, Richmond.
Are you looking for a scooter, walker, wheelchair, baby seats or pushchairs? Then come in and see the Nelson Region Specialist at Mobility for You, 269 Queen Street, Richmond, opposite the library. We have a huge selection of scooters, walkers, wheelchairs and accessories, along with a free booklet guide. We also provide a breakdown service if you ever get a puncture or a flat battery. We have fully equipped service vans to rescue you. Hi, I'm Robin Jordan and I invite you to call in and see the friendly team at Mobility for You, 269 Queen Street, Richmond, opposite the library.
We're the team at JCar, right here in Nelson, 120 Hardy Street. Our shop is full of electronic items,
including security alarm systems, electronic components,
solar and power,
electronics toys,
sound systems, cables, and much, much more. JCar.
120 Hardy Street, Nelson.
I'm Francis from Nelson Auto Glass. We repair all auto glass, stone chips, windscreen replacements, scratch removal.
If you have an auto glass issue, our team will sort it.
Nelson Auto Glass Specialist, 84 Vanguard Street, Nelson.
Positive Aging Expo is taking place this Friday the 27th of March at the Headingley Centre in Richmond, with the official opening beginning at 10:30 a.m. The event is aimed at older adults and their families, and admission is free with complimentary tea, coffee and biscuits. Lunch will be available for purchase. The Mai Tai quiz is set on the new section of the Mai Tai Walkway, and you can do it as a fun Easter holiday activity with the whole family and be in to win a prize by matching the native plants to the numbered locations. This runs through till the 17th of April. For more information, please go to the link below. The exhibition of contemporary visual artworks titled But I Can't Wash It Off, etc. by local artists at the Refinery Art Space, created by Nick Haig, goes through to the 28th of March, every day except Sundays. In the temporary Suter Art Gallery at 28 Halifax Street, the exhibition Minkisi, Art and Belief in West and Central Africa, a presentation of masks and statues from West and Central Africa delivering messages about culture, traditions, histories and beliefs. It is running until the 12th of April. Dog Day Out is on this weekend on Sunday the 29th of March from 9:30 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. at Isle Park in Stoke. Just turn up with your dog on a leash to register at 9:30 a.m. Cost is $10 with all proceeds going to the SPCA, and be part of the heaps of fun planned for all the family. On behalf of the team here at Mainland Television News, thank you for joining us, and we'll bring you the latest news and events from around the region again tomorrow.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.
Hi, I'm John McMillan at the Nelson Power Tool Centre. We have great prices on all the top quality brands of power tool. Tools and equipment at our showroom, 146 Tahunanui Drive in Nelson. The Nelson Power Tool Centre, the specialists that stand behind and service what we sell.
Social networking is all the rage on the internet, and millions of people all over the world visit one of the many social media sites every day, like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. A new social network that allows you to get paid for posting pictures. This platform brings e-commerce and social media together in one place and makes it possible to make money by sharing your content online. The system is very simple to use, whether you log into the website or use the mobile app. How does it work? The website works very much like any other social media with a twist. You can earn money from the content you share. You can increase the opportunity of making additional income by connecting your other social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. All you need to do is learn 3 simple steps. Snap it, tag it, and share it. Sign up today, http://kiwi1.igrowtour.com.
Rats, stoats and possums are killing our native birds and reptiles. You can stop this tragedy.
The Brook Waimarama Sanctuary is building a pest-proof fence which will allow native wildlife to flourish and spread into our lives.
Help us preserve our native wildlife.
Your support is needed now. You can personally or as a group sponsor a fence post for as little as $100, including the legacy of a personalised plaque.
Go to thebrooksanctuary.org or give us a call.
And be part of this exciting community project.
The Brook Waimarama Sanctuary, returning nature to the Nelson region.
World War I was a defining period in our history, impacting greatly on the lives of people from the Nelson province. Memories of the First World War is an exhibition which will be displayed in a number of regional venues and is currently on at the Nelson Provincial Museum.
Today's the day when all the wrongs get put right. Back in their place, when everything was so tight. I'll shout it from the highest heights. I'll paint it in the sky, then the sun is gonna shine. So I say, you have a nice day now. All over the world tonight, your colors are now bright. So have a good day. You lost your way. Your life was in black and white. At the rainbow's end, you found the strength there to fight. I'll shout it from the highest heights. I'll paint it in the sky, then the sun is gonna shine. So I say, have a nice day now. Yeah. All over the world tonight, your colors are now bright. So have a good day. So I say, have a nice day now. Yeah. All over the world tonight, your colors are now bright. So have a good day. You can fly. You can fly. Fly.